My whatever is noble, whatever is true, whatever is excellent is Live Aid. I thought Live Aid was fabulous. It was excellent. It brought together the world. I was 17 years old and the world came together to feed millions of people in Africa. And Queen were brilliant.
Whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely and admirable and praiseworthy, I think of Betty. Betty was always really encouraging. She was somebody who inspired me. She was a very friendly and godly person. She knew her Bible inside out and never missed a church meeting, a prayer meeting or church event unless she was ill or on holiday. I was privileged to be in her growth group, and she lit up the room that she was in. She brought her children up along with Bernard in a godly way, and even at her most difficult times, she praised and sang to God. She definitely fits the bill.
Good morning. My inspirational person is Robin Williams, the actor, because he never stopped making people laugh even though he wasn't happy himself. And he was very creative and I admire that.
Whenever I think of someone pure, lovely, and admirable, I always think of my great-grandmother. She is the perfect example of Proverbs 31 woman. She is the first lady of our town. She is a godly woman and a mighty prayer warrior. She is also very industrious and a successful businesswoman. She is very kind and loving great-grandma. Most of all, I am her favorite great-grandson.
I think my mum is honourable, lovely and true, as she always puts others before herself and treats everyone as equals. I can always be honest about my feelings with her. I really look up to her for her work at Ark and her work at church. She's the best mum.
My idol is a football player who's called Raheem Sterling. The reason why I look up to him is because he's a very hated footballer and gets racially abused. However, even though he goes through this, he stays strong and talks about it and helps other people who experience it as well, which really makes a massive impact on their lives. Also, he accomplished his dreams to be a footballer and ignored all the people who were putting him down.
Today I'm going to be talking about the charity Water Aid. I think that they're doing a very honourable, upright act for those in developing countries to have access to clean and fresh water, preventing them from catching various diseases that may be in the infected water that is maybe near the villages and wherever they might live. I think what they're doing is pretty commendable. Yeah.
When I feel tired or discouraged, I think about my mum. My mum is amazing. She used to get up at 5 o'clock every morning to help my dad milk the cows on the farm. She kept house for all of us. She ran a farm shop. She always baked lots of cakes for the farm shop. And in the evenings she worked in a nursing home. For the last 15 years or so, she's been really disabled. She's been dependent on a wheelchair. My dad died 9 years ago, and she's now at home alone in a wheelchair. But you know, she never grumbles. She is such a fighter. She still manages to keep a really beautiful house and garden. She loves her church. She's got a really strong faith, and they love her too. People are always coming round or ringing up to take wise advice. She even manages to serve on the parish council. She truly is an inspiration, and definitely fits the bill of things that are excellent or praiseworthy or admirable or noble. That's my mum.
whatever is true, noble, lovely, pure, think about these things. And we have got the Fylde coast, and you can just about see the lakes, bit of the Forest of Bowland, all of Preston, and depending on the day you can see North Wales. Pretty good, right?
Good morning. My inspiration, who's been my idol since about 10, is a football player of my boyhood club, Steven Gerrard. He is a man who is loyal, he's a leader, and he's noble in what he did for the club and what he's done personally for me. And he's just someone that I find a true inspiration.